In my last video, I talked about where the character of Boba Fett may be going. Who am I kidding? That's all I've really talked about since the rumors started of Boba Fett appearing on The Mandalorian. However, the Season 2 finale of The Mandalorian showed something after the credits that is still boggling fans. Mind you, it's only been 24 hours, but our minds are boggled. Back out of the video if you do not want to be spoiled of The Mandalorian Season 2, Chapter 16. I will be discussing parts of it heavily today on Star Wars Fanatic. If you're new to the channel, or just haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers. When I hit that point, I will have more tools at hand to be able to bring you even better content. Go ahead and show your love for the video by hitting the thumbs up as well. Remember, like and subscribe. Now I'm going to jump right into it. I gave a spoiler warning at the beginning, so you should have already backed out if you haven't seen The Mandalorian Season 2, Chapter 16 yet. If you haven't already, go ahead and back out. At the end of The Mandalorian Chapter 16, we see an extra scene. Thanks, Jon Favreau. At the end of the scene, it says across the screen, The Book of Boba Fett, coming December 2021. That confused me at first, and I believe it may have confused a lot of fans. Not that it's confusing to continue Boba Fett's story, that's pretty much a given at this point. But what book? Is it really a book? Is it a series? Is it a continuation of The Mandalorian, another chapter perhaps? One of my avid viewers asked me to clarify this, so here you go, Contact, and that's spelled with 2 Ks. After you asked me about it, I had to think for a minute. What does it mean? Then it hit me. It will be an entirely new series. It will take place during the events of Ahsoka, The Mandalorian, and Rangers of the Republic. Taking a page from the MCU? No way. Jon Favreau sparked the Marvel Cinematic Universe and created the MCU. And now he is working on Star Wars. But why did they call it The Book of Boba Fett if it isn't a book? And now that I think of it, I don't even think Boba will have a book either. He may still have a little list of names to go through for vengeance, but I think the title suggests something different. And since it's going to be a series or miniseries, why call it a book? Let's look at what we have so far. The Skywalker Saga is set up in episodes, almost like serial movies. Episode 1, Episode 2, so on and so forth. George Lucas originally wanted to do the old Flash Gordon serials into movies, but could not obtain the rights. So he still modeled the treatments after the old sci-fi serials once he decided to make more than 2 movies. Okay, then we got the Clone Wars and Rebels. Set up like any continuing television story would be. Season 1, Episode 2, etc. Now, we have this show developed by a team that has knocked it out of the park. The Mandalorian. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni decided to do this one different than any other Star Wars project. They succeeded. Just like a lot of Star Wars projects, Jon Favreau even created new technology for this show. So with this new technology, the new show, the new idea of following a Mandalorian around, he changed the structure of how the show would be laid out. Now, not only can you view it as Season 1, Episode 1, you can just call it Chapter 1. Drop the season title. Almost like a book. The Mandalorian is its own book. What does each book have? Chapters, of course, but what else? 3 acts. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. Season 3 should be the 3rd act. To continue the story beyond that, there would need to be a sequel series, starting over with Chapter 1 of that series. Are you following me? Well, I'm not really saying that Boba Fett's book or series is going to be a continuation of The Mandalorian or a sequel to The Mandalorian. Let me put it this way. The Book of Boba Fett will be a 3-season series as well. It will start with Act 1, Chapter 1. Then move from there. If it does well, it will do what every other series does, and it will create a sequel, calling it the second Book of Boba Fett. And mind you, this will not be the third season of The Mandalorian. This will run congruent with The Mandalorian and intersect at different points, just like the Marvel Cinematic Universe does. Only now, and moving forward as well, each show will be referred to in book terms. Again, the Boba Fett series will be its own thing and will not be Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Boba Fett has more than enough fan base to carry his own show. I'm particularly excited about this one. I can't believe they announced it a year out though. Wouldn't it have been something if they announced it, the Book of Boba Fett, coming January 2021? That would have been crazy. But we are getting it. It's just a year out. There is so much Star Wars in the works. There is room for every fan to get excited about something. I'm really interested to see how they intersect the 4 shows that are developing around the same time period as The Mandalorian. As long as they don't do it like there is a new big bad guy that they have to team up against, I'd like to see The Mandalorian continue with Bo-Katan to free Mandalore and unite its people. Ahsoka continue helping those in need and looking for Force knowledge. And Boba Fett, well, be freaking Boba Fett. Intersect them all at different points, but let them go their separate ways after that. I know Thrawn is out there somewhere, and he may be the next big bad guy, but let's keep our fingers crossed he doesn't need an Avengers-style squad to beat him. It's been done. If you're new to the channel, or just haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all the content I release. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be changing my logo and giving away a Black Series figure. Yeah, you didn't expect that, huh? It's been in the works since May. It's time to give the thing away. Thank you for watching, and remember, this is the way. The only way.